Nigeria. It's evening now. It's already night. It's 10 p.m. already. So good to have you here. Good morning, good afternoon, depending on your location or the time you see this live video. So, so let's talk again today. Let's talk about our dreams. Let's talk about why we should not give up our dreams. I don't know if at any point in time, yes, you feel like giving up, that dream, that thing that you so much, dreamt of, like kind of lifestyle, the kind of job, the kind of business. Maybe you're an entrepreneur doing something, and your dream is this business should be growing daily. This business should have established by now. This business should be big. This business should be fetching me a lot of money. Or this business should have, skyrocketed from where it is now. Yeah, I know you might be in this shoe, because even I myself have been in this shoe before, where everything seems as if it's not working. You're trying your best, coming up every time. They say consistency is what beats the business. Consistency is what brings the success. And then you find out that somehow you were consistent. You were always showing up. You were always doing your possible best. In fact, the best that you can always be. But checking out your result is not as you wanted it to be. Yeah. So many people pass through it. It's not just almost everyone you see successful today went through that season, because there is nothing you see that glitters that didn't pass through fire. Okay, fire in terms of the struggles, fires in terms of the disappointments, fire in terms of different complications, different things, distractions on your way. Your fire might be different from another person's fire. Why I make use of fire is like, you see gold. Before gold is refined to what you see now, as in before it became gold, it went through fire. Yes, normally, naturally, the gold must pass through fire before it can be refined to the pure gold that you see today. That people buy, oh, I need to buy a gold ring, I need to buy a gold watch, I need to buy a gold bag, a gold this, a gold that. They went through fire. That gold, the goldsmith will put it through fire before it can get to the final touch or the finish line where you admire it. Okay, same thing happened to us as human. And that is why the scripture will tell you that God did not say, he said, though you pass through fire, meaning that he didn't promise you that everything will be so good, like you staying in the Garden of Eden, like Adam and Eve, where you don't need to do anything. Just wake up. There's this song, it's a kind of playful song that my people used to sing. I was like, I think it's a musician that sang that song. He said, wake up, sleep, wake up, collect your money. That is, sleep, wake up, and get money. But we know that purely it is not like that, because for you to be made, you must pass through processes. You must pass through processes, and the process comes in levels. Okay, so let's say you are a startup. You're just starting up, your business, that dream business, that thing you want to do, that business that you always dreamed of, and somehow that dream came to be and you started that business. All you expect at the point of starting is, okay, in the next 1 month, I should have started making money, right? I should have started, meeting a lot of people. My business should be going high, even if it's online. I should have gotten my visibility. A lot of people should have followed me. A lot of people should have subscribed to my channel. A lot of people should have, should have done this, should have done that. Why? Because maybe you have a lot of people you hope that will buy from you, or will connect to you, or will engage with your post if you are a content creator. But somehow it didn't work like that. A month passed, 2 months, came, it went, the third month, the fourth month, and it's like, oh my God, is this the point I should be? And then all of a sudden, you start giving up. I'm here to tell you today that you don't need to give up, because every of the entrepreneur, like I said before, that you see today, every of those big businesses you see today, every of the influencers you know about today, they through their own period of fire. They went through their own fire. They went through their own distractions. They went through their own, stumbling block. They went through people laughing at them, but somehow their consistency, it might not happen in the first month. It might not happen in the second month. It might not even happen the first year, okay? But that doesn't mean that it would not happen. Why? Because there is every possibility that is going to happen. Why? If you are consistent, okay? If you're consistent. So do not allow anything to stop you. Do not allow any distraction to stop you. A few years back, I went into affiliate marketing, and then it was going on fine. It was going on well, because I actually started it when there was a lockdown during the pandemic in 2020. So it was going fine, going well. But all of a sudden, this distraction came, and somehow I yielded to that distraction and I stopped. So by the time I wanted to start again, it became so difficult, because all of the people that have started trusting me, started trusting my brand, started trusting my affiliate company, most of them felt, oh, it's like this person is a scam. Because you just came up, in the first month, second month, third month, you're flying high, people running ads, and then a lot of people are contacting you, but somehow you were posting in most of the groups where you have people in, and somehow you weren't doing those things again. So it feels like, oh, this person don't cash out. That's how my people say it in my local, pidgin. This person has gotten a lot of money, okay? So he has scammed a lot of people, and so this person has gone offline. So looking at all that, most of them will not trust you again. Okay, so by the time I decided that, oh, Joy, don't give heed to this kind of distraction anymore. You have affected yourself. Why? Because it affected my finance, right? And then it affected, my comprehensions. It affected my ability to read, because as a business person, one of the ways I help myself to know more is by reading, I have a lot of books I read, both online books, and it keeps me in line with what is happening, right? And I search out in my researches for topics, in my researches for what to do. I keep learning on the online space. But when I allowed that distraction, most of those things stopped, and it affected me in so many ways. But somehow I decided again, after after a year or two, I decided to come up again. Yes, it's been difficult, and that is where I am still in now. Though fine, I started my YouTube channel then, but I couldn't move again. Why? Because my belief then was that, oh, I have a lot of followers on Facebook, like friends on Facebook. I have a lot of groups that I've created where I train about affiliate marketing, about online businesses, and then have more than 10 to 15 groups, right? And so my belief was that, oh, at the point when I started this YouTube channel, if I post my link, post my videos, tell them that, oh, Ifeoma Joy has started her YouTube channel, I was expecting that the first 24 hours I should have gotten my 1,000 subscribers, because that is what YouTube stipulates. For you to get monetized, then you must get 1,000 subscribers and then 4,000 watch hour, in the first 365 days. That is 1 year. But by the time I did this video, and I was also an admin to some top business people on Telegram. So looking at the crowd, like the people that most times I do training with them, and they're like, oh, Ifeoma Joy, we like learning from you. So my expectation then was that by the time I post my first video, I'm going to get a lot of likes, a lot of views, a lot of comments, and subscribers. So that was my expectation, right? And okay. So that was my expectation. And then I did my first video, I posted it, and everybody was like, oh, this is so good. If you are Joy, you started a YouTube channel, it's so nice. In the next 1 month, you're going to blow up, you're going to have, you'll be monetized, you'll be this, you'll be that. Could you believe that all these people that were typing this thing, they did not subscribe? They didn't. And my expectation was that they were going to subscribe. They were hailing me, hyping, a lot of praise. And these people, I was giving them training free of charge. Majority of them. Dominion, you've forgotten what you are doing now. So most of these people, are people have been given free coaching, free trainings. Even those top people I was doing admin for, I expected they will even promote me. They didn't even subscribe, let alone promoting or even talk about it. They just, on a private chat, Joy, you're doing well, you're good to go. You're doing well, your first video. But they didn't watch you, like they did not watch. But, because they know the kind of person I was, they already commented with, yeah, you are the top, you're giving it all thought, you like it, you are insightful, this and that. So by the time it was a month, 2 months, I was still struggling with 50 subscribers. Like, in 1 year, I was at 66 subscribers, so I gave up. I said, no, this one cannot work. Like, how long will I get to 1,000 subscribers if in 1 year I'm getting just 66 subscribers? And there are some videos you see, 100 views, 1,000 views, but then you're asking yourself, are there no people that are viewing this? And most interestingly is that this thing I talk about on my channel, it's something everybody needs. It's something they are using. They're using the ideas, because a lot of people I come across, their contents, they tweak what I do. They do the same thing. They have learned from me, so they are using it. And some of them private chat me, oh, you talked about something like this, so I need you to put me through on this. And I'll do that, happily, because it's one of my passion to get people understand things. Yes, I'm a knowledge manager, so it's always a passion helping people out. But these people were not just helping out. And so by the time I saw that the thing was not moving, and checking the watch hour, it was not even up to 100 hours. Like 100 watch hours. So I have to stop. But you know that if I had continued, there's something that is so significant about online businesses or any kind of business, that at the point you are quitting, that should have been the point where you should have gone high, right? That point that the thought of quitting comes into your heart, that is the actual time that your upliftment should have started. And so that is why I implore you today, never give up on your dream. Never give up on that thing you started. Never give up on that business. Oh, it is not working the first month. Fine, continue. Consistency is the key. And by the time your consistency start paying off, even you yourself will be so surprised that in fact, you'll be asking yourself, how did I do it? What did I do? Because it must happen if only you continued. Most of the top people you see today, they went through phases. There's this MC Mbakara that I'm following on Facebook. Years, not 1 year, not 2 years, not 3 years, but today is in fact, let me say, is in fact a billionaire. Why? Because he's making his money here, like on Facebook, on YouTube, he's making his money because he has a lot of people following. Before he posts, in fact, if he posts a video, just in just 1 minute, you'll be seeing thousands of views. And this view is not just clicking, like click and go. No, they watch to the end. And so that is why you should not give up, no matter how the thing is today. Even if you post video and you don't even have a view. I went through that too. But today, I started coming up. I'm coming up. Like, it is not like before. It's a gradual process. It is a gradual process. Any business you start today, and in the next 1 week, it's glittering, it's shining, like it's booming. You need to have a rethink about that business because it's not going to last long. It's just like a bamboo stick, when you put it on fire, it starts burning. It's very quick in starting to burn, okay? And before you know it, it burns so high that in the next 2 minutes, it is gone. And then that fire comes down again. But let's say you take the normal tree, how will I put it now? Yes, firewood from the normal tree, like Iroko tree, like every other trees. You take firewood from those trees and then put it on fire. It's going to take time before it catches up. By the time it catches up, it takes long before it goes off. But the bamboo stick, the bamboo firewood, will pick almost immediately. You put it into the fire, okay? It doesn't take time to come up, but it burns as fast as possible. And then before you know it, it's gone and turned to ashes. So do not look at where you are today. Do not look at how the business is going. If it is something you have passion for, if it is something you like doing, if it is something you have dreamt of, it is something your heart is guiding you and leading you into, it doesn't just come easily. It takes process. So one thing you need to apply into anything you're doing is the process that thing needs. Yes, there is process to every business or any job you're doing. What the other person is doing might be different from yours. So you picking from his process or her process is not going to make yours work. Okay? You need to search out the process that goes in line with what you are doing, the process that goes in line with your dream, because it must pass through process, and not just process, the right process, the right procedure, the right method, the right step. If it doesn't go through the right step, the right method, it might not work out the way it's supposed to be. Okay? So it takes time for big dreams to be actualized. But don't give up. Don't give up. Struggle is a part of this process, okay? There's always a setback. My face rejection, like I did when I started then, even family members, they were all criticizing, like every one of them. Some of them were like, oh, you want to go online, you want to do this, online is not a good place, it's a scam, it's this, it's that. And the mistake I made then was not blocking them off. So if you really want to succeed, especially on the online business, block out every family member. Block them all out. Because they will not help out in your struggles. Sometimes they will go and type what is not supposed to be on your comment section. I've faced that. I faced that. Sometimes you post something and someone is calling you in the name of family member trying to, talk you down. I pass through it. And then sometimes I go and delete what I've posted, which doesn't even have anything, no. Like, see, this life is all about you. So if you're trying to please people, it's one of the setback of people's dream. Don't try to please anyone. Before you try pleasing people, ask yourself, is it going to affect you negatively? If it's going to affect you negatively, which you picture it and see it's going to affect you, don't please somebody and displease your own self, please. Don't please someone and displease your own self. It's like you working against yourself. It's like you being the weapon fashioned against yourself. And most times that dream, it is not good sharing it with everybody. In fact, even if it's your family member, keep your dream to your dream. Any word God gives you, concerning your dream, let it be between you and God. Because most times you tell people, even if it's a family member, about your dreams, they will talk it down. Tell them, oh, this is what God showed me. They will talk you down. I've passed through all that, and that is why I had to tell you this. So that is how life goes. So do not stop at any point. Don't quit on your dreams. Don't give up on your dreams. Thank you for joining me. Thank you so very much. I need to go offline now because I have to join a prayer meeting online. Thank you so much. We continue tomorrow from where we stopped. So lastly, don't give up on your dream. Keep working on it. It might take time, but very soon it's going to come out bigger than you ever expected it. Have a blessed night rest and have a lovely day if you're in day season at this point. Bye. Dominion, you've not